So it's a rainy night. What am I gonna eat? Well, I decided since it's a rainy night, I want something warm and comforting. So I am going to make us some pepper steak and rice. I have 3 of these little cheap steaks, sirloin, boneless, and I think they ran out. And I also grabbed a center cut chuck steak. We're gonna slice them all up finally. Get our green pepper, our onions, spices, and extra flavor. Watch what happens. And I also decided I wanted me some Jiffy cornbread. And my daughter wants some cinnamon buns. So we're not doing it from scratch tonight. So the first thing I did do tonight was went ahead and got my rice on because that takes the longest to simmer down and become soft and fluffy. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and get my cornbread in the oven. That steak's gonna cook up pretty quick, so I'm really saving that for last. Yep. So we are going to get us an egg in here. Egg, milk. I do add butter for flavor. And you can add like additional sweeteners or whatever you choose. Or you can just leave it like the box says. But I have to add a little bit of agave in mine. I used to add honey, but I didn't have any. I had brought this recently, you know. So I put it in the last time and it was pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and do that again. So we're going to piece. This is only 1 box of cornbread, so I don't need that much. Put that to the side. I'm going to pop this in the microwave for a few seconds. And while that is melting, we'll go ahead and get our milk in there. It's 1/3. I wasn't sure which one it was. You can eye it. Sometimes I do. I mix it up and it still seems a little bit thick, or get it first. That's just what I do. If I find it, it's gonna cook. But one thing you will learn when it comes to cooking, if you can cook, you can cook. And if you can't, just follow the instructions, okay? Or the recipe. See, I don't know what it is they follow. I'm just kidding. Just follow the recipe if you need to. It's your kitchen. No one can tell you how to run your kitchen. See, that butter's a bit hot. We're gonna put it in there. We're gonna pray for the best. We're gonna pray we don't curdle up. Yeah, that bad one all mixed up. You can add like some corn to this if you want the real deal corn muffins. However you like it. I mean, you can really versatilize a box of Jiffy Mix. Now I would say I used to not like the blueberry flavor, but I think they've done some of that recipe because I grabbed it recently and they still come out very moist. They used to really be dry to me. So I don't know if they did something to the blueberry ones, but try those out. I don't know if it's the butter or what. So tonight I'm not doing muffins. I want me like a slice over a regular pan here. I'm gonna get it all sprayed down so it doesn't stick. Take a little Baker's Joy pan. You have pan, you can use butter. If you don't have butter, you can use oil. It's endless options. Okay? Endless options. I'm gonna get this in the oven. I'm gonna jiggle it a little bit. Pop it down and flatten it out. We're gonna get that in the oven. Now you can follow the directions if you choose to. I just put it in the oven. I keep an eye out for it. When things are done, it starts to smell. I have a question. Is there anyone that has, I'm sure there is, a dishwasher and don't use it? It has to be like an 80s baby thing. Our parents always made us wash dishes, so I think it's just like first nature for us to feel like we have to wash dishes in this manner. I don't know anybody that uses their dishwasher. I just haven't gotten like accustomed to like using it for some reason. It's brand new. I don't use it. I don't use it. So I think it's a little bit weird, but it's one of those things I don't do. Someone had gave me an idea. I think I want to do that. Take it out, take the dishwasher out, probably sell it on marketplace or something, being that it's brand new, and replacing it with a wine cooler. So just about doing that. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. Alright, let's put these eggs away. Probably going to get these cinnamon buns in, and then we're going to cut up our meat to saute it down in the pan. Our rice is almost done. It's starting to make that noise. You hear it? All the water is gone. It's all about hearing and listening and smelling when you're in the kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and cap that up one moment. All right, so we do have our grand cinnamon rolls. These are made with Cinnabon cinnamon. We have the original icing. It's 5 deluxe cinnamon rolls. It says they're great if you air fry them. I don't have an air fryer, so we're going to put them in the oven. And I do have an assistant here, my sous chef in the kitchen. She's going to go ahead. You want to open them? Okay, be careful, because I always jump. Here you go. So I'm going to start it there. Just don't make it jump. Don't make me. Don't put it right in the face. How you going to do that? Yes,
Aren't you supposed to hit it on the table?
No, you don't have to get anything. You can, but that's not the proper way. You can squeeze it though. See, that's why people hit it, because we opened it and now it won't, so. What is that? That wasn't bad. Oh, that's the cinnamon. I'm like, what is that leaking in here?
Cinnamon.
That's the, sorry y'all, I gotta put this over.
Cinnamon juice.
It's the cinnamon juice. Okay, let's see. All right, we're gonna, wait. We need to spray our pan. Here, can you spray the pan for me? This is why you gotta eat in the kitchen early, y'all. No, you got oil everywhere. Alright, get your pan all sprayed up. Probably can't see it, but yep. And then we are going to, you wanna put them in there? Hold it like that, baby. 2 hands. You can wash your hands, remember that. Put them on the side, like that. That's
You
it.
should have told me how to
Okay, well, I just
put
did.
them on there.
This is 2. Can you break them apart? Hold it. The bottom. Hold it. Alright. Get it back to like a circle.
I don't think all of them are going to fit on this
They're
pan.
gonna fit. It's only 5 of them. I thought it was more than 5. But, all right, get that last one in there. Side room, make room in the pool. All right, so that's 5.
Put this one in the middle. Right.
And here is the cinnamon glaze with it. Good thing. Oh, thank you. Yeah. It's the glaze. You put it on after. Comes like that.
Can we microwave?
Yeah, you're supposed to heat it up before you like put it on there. But right now, we just need to bake these. This is gonna sit to the side.
We gonna put these in the oven.
And we ripped off the paper. It says to bake them on 350. Grease the pan, which we sprayed it down. Place the rolls in the pan and bake them for 23 to 27 minutes or until golden brown. So again, you know what we do. We bake it until golden brown. So we're gonna go ahead and pop those in the oven. And, you know, people don't realize when doing anything in the kitchen, it is time consuming. Nothing comes easy, nothing comes fast in life. So people need to remember that. You know, you ask someone to mix them for you or just in general. Cooking takes time. It's not like you just get in here and you snap your fingers. You know. So, yeah, I appreciate people that's in there busting out in that kitchen for you. I really need to sharpen this knife. I feel like. Let's see if the bigger one's any better today. Yeah, it is. See, my other half, he always sharpens the knives. I know. But this one, he always keeps sharpening. I like to use that little one. As you see, this is lying through a little easier than that small one. I can have him sharpen it for me. Big difference. Big difference. Jay, what's your house? I was in the store, and I was like, I don't need that. I got one home. All right, you guys, so we got those cinnamon rolls out the oven. We are going to go ahead and pop this icing in the microwave for a few minutes. Jay, put it on maybe 15 seconds. Or you can just press 30. I'll keep 9 minutes. I won't get up a little too much, just a little too much. As you can see, but I am going to add a splash of vanilla for extra taste. And even a sprinkle of salt. Salt goes in big. It does. Gonna get that mixed up. See, and at this time, if you want it, you can add it like some orange extract, maple, caramel, whatever flavor you want it. And then pour it over them. Add some fruit. Whatever your taste bud desires. You want to go ahead and pour it over? Do not pour that on one of those. Make sure it drizzle. Alright, so we'll go ahead and drizzle that. Maybe we're going to say this is hot. I understand. She don't let me count that, she's working on it. You think I should put more?
Yes, no.
You ain't gonna put all of that. It's my stomach hurt.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth after eating?
Yeah.
Well, Jay, we pretty much got it all. Might as well keep going here.
Exactly, I said. Put it all.
We did it. We poured it all.
That's one thing. Next to the next. I don't know what's
Alright,
next.
so all seasoned up.
Open this.
Well, I also need to before that. Excuse me. I'm going to get pepper. We're gonna add that right on in there. Get this thing cooked in our bellies. Yeah, onion.
Mine's onions.
Yeah, wash your hands, you sure?
Okay.
Let me turn off this oven. I believe I left it on. You put it in the bowl. Now I am going to get this seasoned up. Whatever side of your kitchen that you want to see northwest, okay? We do not have to do this part the same. At all for that matter. This is pepper steak, so honey, I like the pepper. You know, that's to be alright. Season salt. If you ain't sneezing it, it ain't seasoning. Alright, put this on tropical. Go ahead. Now I was gonna wait for my red pepper because I got me a bottle now, y'all. Put some in. Go ahead. That's enough. I'll add some more if I need it. What I don't have is any more garlic powder. I did forget that. But
What's that?
let me get my frying pan on. I'll bring it out over here in 8 seconds. Alright, so I do have my pan on. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of butter in that thing. I do have my cornbread. I'll set that to the side. I'll put that on the table over there. By the cinnamon. I have my rice. Letting that hang out. Go ahead and get our steak and pepper. Put all of it in there. Now let me grab a spoon. I'll also add a little bit of better bouillon beef flavor in here. I know this is salty, so I don't want to put too much. Okay. 2 dollops of that is enough for me. I'm a person of the gravy world. I can make gravy from scratch, of course, with the browning, even without it. But tonight we're going to put a little bit of browning as well as McCormick. I love the flavor of this stuff. I don't care what they say. It is really good. It's really good gravy base. So we're going to add a splash of browning in there. Darken that up. And then I'm going to get that brown gravy pack mixed up with some water and a little bit of flour for thickening. I like mine with gravy. Alright, so I do have my flour. There's a little bit of flour in the cup here. My little sous chef's going to add that browning mix to our flour. Brown. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and now add some water to this one here. Even though I added some of the browning to the pot, I'm going to also add a splash in here. And I'm even going to add a little bit of seasoning to it. Because you have to season your food as you go along. But you do want to be careful with adding too many salt. Too many salt items, like this has salt, but just be careful. Pretty much the same seasoning that I put on that meat already. I'm going to go ahead and add, and we love spice in here, so I'm going to go ahead and add that to it. Sous chef grab pepper should be cool. Get us a spoon and get that stirred up. Get all that flour in the bottom. Check back on our meats. It's beautiful. Those onions and peppers are starting to caramelize. Right now I'm going to pour that over into the meat. Get all of it. And if I like that, I'll add a little bit more water sometimes to get that out, but that's not much, so we'll go with that. So now we will reduce the heat a little bit. because I put that flour there, it's going to start thickening up. Doesn't take long for that. So that's why you don't want to put too much. Because then if you do, you'll start getting clumps. And don't just pour your flour directly into your meat, honey. You'll have chunks for days. Now, you can't get it to thin out, but you're going to keep adding a lot of water. So definitely always mix that to the side in like a bowl or something. So whatever you find, but it'll mix you. All right, mix that. See how fast that thing starts doing that? And now, I'll tell you, that gravy mix will not do this on its own. Don't think, oh, she's doing the lazy way. She, just using the mix. No. You use that gravy mix and water, you will not get this. You won't get that. You have to add that flour. You do as you see fit. I didn't want to let that marinate down for a little bit. We will serve this over white rice, and just like that, dinner will be served, honey. So I'm gonna let that simmer down, and I'll come back one last time for the pepper steak. All right, so a few minutes has gone by. All those flavors have come together. This was pepper steak and onions, super quick, super easy. I mean, it takes you about an hour or two between all the chopping and things like that, washing dishes in between. But on this rainy day, we're gonna have us a hearty meal. And it wasn't expensive, you guys. I mean, honey, these steaks were $3 each. I think one may have been $5. One of those packs I think was $5. So no more than $5 for one of those. So you can make a smaller portion if you need to, a bigger portion. Rice, I mean, rice is not expensive. We're talking about a pepper, onion, and if you do not have, the brown gravy pack, you don't have to use it. You can make your gravy from scratch. Okay, it's pretty much the same concept. You just got to sit there and keep stirring and stirring and stirring until you burn down, like the roux, pretty much. But we ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? So, very thankful, very blessed, and I hope you guys all have a great night. Tomorrow is hump day. See, that Monday off.